All right, guys. So I wanted to take a minute and show you a couple of the features on the app and how to use them. Okay, so I'm going to kind of walk you through this step by step and kind of just show you a couple of different things. So that being said, you're gonna once you sign up, you get an email and it has your login details. Okay, so what that means is it's going to give you the website you can log in from a computer, or links to download onto your phone the app. So whether you have an iPhone or an Android, you can click those if you're accessing this from your phone, and it will bring you to the download screen of, whatever the app store is that you have. Okay, so right here, it's going to give me my password. For right now, I'm going to log in on the computer so I can show this to you guys, because I can't figure out how to do it from my phone. So I'm going to go with that. It is a little bit different, but it's all relatively the same thing. So I'm going to copy and paste this and then head over to the website. And you can just go to passionfitnesstraining.com and then member login up here, and that'll work just fine. You can also access this link at any time too. So I've already got my stuff saved in here, but I would just paste that. You just paste it in and then log in. Okay, so once I log in, it's going to show me this main screen here. And it's got a couple of different options for me here, just right in the front. I can access my schedule, which is what I want you to be doing on that given day. Programs are going to be all of your workout programs. Okay, coaching, you can access meal plans in here and any other video or tool that I'm going to be giving you. Tracking is where you can record and upload progress pictures, before and after pictures, and record your actual circumference measurements and weight. Okay. Here's a couple of other things that you can kind of play with. If I give you a form, there you can access them, but typically that'll be on your schedule. Add-ons is if you wanted to sync your Fitbit, your myzone, or myfitnesspal, you can add that in from this screen here, but you have to do that from the computer. You can't do that from your phone. But anyway, let's dive in here just a little bit. So I'm going to my schedule, and typically what you'll see on your phone is the day view. Okay, so I just made this fake account for myself the other day and put myself into the group. So what I'm going to see is whatever workout that I'm giving myself for this day, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and click on, let's just say, the starting gym workout. Okay. Now I'm going to go to view item. And then once that pulls up for me, it's going to show me my workout for today. Start with the warm up, and you can click view. You can click add results or progress. So basically, to view it, obviously you just click view. On the app itself, typically you're going to get a box pop up, and it's going to show you a picture, and then on the bottom right you'll have an eye with a circle around it. You're going to click on that, and that will show you actually the video and a written description. It'll show you this screen here. Okay. And on the description, for example, if you don't have a treadmill, or if there's another way that I want you to do something that other than what's on the video, I'll usually put it right here in the beginning in the description, right? If you don't have access to a treadmill, you can just jog or walk outside. If you don't want to jog or walk outside, jog or walk around your house. Really what this is just a warm up, okay? Just trying to get your blood flowing. But then you can read through the description, right? And then you'll click next. Then we're going into, right, a walking lunge or a lunge here. Again, you can just read through the description. If you wanted to, you can record yourself doing it. and that's kind of just like a video log of yourself doing it. If you wanted to record your results, you can click on that and you can record how many reps you did at what weight. So next time you do it, you want to be trying to progress, right? You want to try progress every time that you exercise and work out. And that's really what this is about, is just getting a little bit stronger each time, maybe doing a little bit more reps and progressively making yourself either stronger or getting yourself to have more endurance. Okay, so you can record that here, and then it will save. And then if you go back to the workout, you can click on progress and it will show you what you did last time. Okay, but guys, that's essentially it. It shows you how many sets, how many reps to do of each exercise. Okay, what you'll always want to do is go and, for example, a lot of times if I go back here to my schedule, a lot of times I'll have a written description of the workout itself. So, for example, if I click on home workout, shoulders and arms, view item, here at the top, it's going to say view instructions. So, guys, I scaled this in a way where it's going to make it to your level. And really what it comes down to is, you know, if you're just starting to exercise again, what you'll want to do is maybe do each exercise one time or maybe 2 times, and then work up from there. Once you start feeling like, oh, well, you know what, that's not all that bad, that wasn't too bad, I wasn't too sore afterwards, then you start kicking it up a little bit and do each exercise maybe 3 times. And if you're starting to really get the hang of it, you know, you can go even 4 times. So I would just go from there, guys, and scale it as you need to. But you always want to click on those instructions depending on the workout. If you ever wanted to print the workout, you have to do it from the computer typically, and you can click here and you can print the workout. And then once you finish, you can just say check in, and you can keep a record of the days that you've been working out. Okay, so now over to coaching. Okay, for what I've given you guys right now, you go into coaching, sometimes you'll have PDFs, you'll have videos and text. As of right now, just PDFs and text. So I'm giving you a layout of what a meal plan would look like for each of these different types of eating. So if you're between 110 and 139 pounds and you don't have any specific dietary restrictions, I would highly recommend doing the variety meal nutrition plan. Okay, and that same thing for every weight as you scale down here. Now, you can do that. You can just follow that plan exactly, and basically what that is it gives you 30 days of meals and things to eat on that given day. If you want to try paleo, if you want to try vegan or vegetarian, you can also do that, and you can also just use those for ideas going forward. But let's just say if I were to, I'm a 200-pound person, right? So this would put me in the 180 to 219 pound range. So I'm going to click on variety nutrition plan, and that's going to pull up the variety nutrition plan for me. So day 1, I'm looking at, let's scroll this in a little bit, 1,935 calories. Okay, these are my macros for the day. And then it breaks down what each meal looks like. All right, so even if you didn't want to follow this meal plan exactly, you can kind of base your nutrition, if you're just like, hey, I just want my macros, off of these macros. Okay, I would not recommend going below that to start with. Okay, if you fit that description and you're in that range of weight, right, from, I think I said 180 to 219, I would start around that amount of calories. You do not want to just start super low because you want fast results. that could end up being detrimental for you, and you're going to hit a plateau and or fail before you actually get to a sustainable place, even though you may see results really quickly. So that's kind of where I want you to be at with these meal plans and as a resource for you. And as we go, I'm going to be putting other tools in here as well under the coaching section, whether that be videos or other resources that you can access. But going back, this, if you haven't gotten on the Facebook group yet, this is Facebook group info, and all that is you just click this link and it will bring you to the Facebook page. And then if you haven't gotten on, you can just request access to the group. Okay, so going into tracking, there's a couple of different things in here. The main thing that you guys can really use here to track your progress and track your results are the progress photos, where you can just upload your photos and then compare them side by side. I would honestly recommend doing that probably on like a monthly basis. It just really helps you see side by side more than anything. Even though nobody likes that starting picture, it's so worth it as you go that you can actually see your progress and actually see your results. But then you go into the results tracking section, and it gives you a place to record your weight, record your circumference measurements, and you just get like a tailor's tape, and just, I would honestly probably try to have somebody else do it for you, because it just kind of gets awkward if you try to do it on yourself sometimes. And then you can just track this. And again, this is about seeing progress, even if it's like a 1/4 inch off your waist, 1/2 inch off your thigh, or whatever it is. You just want to see that you're progressing. Because a lot of times, if you're just like, meh, I've been doing it for a little while, I've been working out, I've been trying to eat healthy, I'm not seeing the results that I want. But then all of a sudden you take your measurements, it's like, oh wow, I've lost 2 inches off my waist actually. That's amazing, right? And so I really want you guys to strive to do this and be consistent with it. Again, I wouldn't do it like every day or every other day or even, every week necessarily. I would track this probably on a monthly basis. Okay. At least the circumference measurements part. The weight, you could probably track that every week. Okay. And it just depends on the person. Some people have to check their weight every day, but you don't want to obsess about it. You don't want to get on the scale like, oh, I thought I was going to lose more weight. Oh, now I'm depressed and now I'm demotivated and now I'm not going to do anything. You don't want to be there. So if jumping on the scale is going to do that to you, then don't even look at it. It's not a big deal. But you do kind of want to know that you're doing the right thing. So maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, to make sure that you are losing body fat. And that you're eating in a caloric deficit if you're trying to lose weight. So that's the weight it is important. You do want to be losing weight if you are trying to lose body fat. So track those guys. But that's the basic rundown. That's the stuff that you really want to know how to access and use. Okay. At any time, if you're like, hey, I missed Monday's workout, you can go to programs and just click on the series of workouts that you're doing. For example, starting home workouts, and it will give you the option to do whatever one of those. Okay, and then you can access it from there and do a different workout or do the one that you missed. Cool. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope that gives you a really good idea of how to use the app going forward. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the group, or you can email support@passionfitnesstraining.com. All right. Talk to you guys soon.